Hey.
Moving on up with the Jeffersons, man. I'm excited about this. What about you?
I'm excited too. We've been talking about it for a while now.
Yeah, but you was moving kind of slow. I've been trying to get this together for a minute.
Yeah, it take time for a woman to get ready, right?
You ain't never lied about that. So with this podcast, right, moving on up with the Jeffersons, we wanted to build this podcast to just, talk to you guys like with all the trials and tribulations that we go through as young entrepreneurs, a family, trying to break generational curses and learning business while dealing with a family all at once in life itself.
And really being the first people in our family to be doing what we're trying to do.
I think that's the biggest thing, right?
Yeah.
Trying to be the first, because prior to us, they don't understand what we're doing. So
it's a lot of backlash.
Yeah, by them not understanding, guess what happens? They don't give the full support. They don't put in, and it's not knocking them. They just didn't have that education. So now we here trying to implement that education, and it's kind of like fighting them because most of them stuck in their old ways.
And it's like they haven't seen it yet. So it's like we're in the process of building it. It's the difference when you can see something happen versus trying to see it, down the line, right?
Yeah, no, that's fact. So, so that's why we came up with this podcast, moving on up with the Jeffersons. Of course, that's Weezy. I'm George and Weezy. The Jeffersons, we the modern day Jeffersons, the entrepreneurs, but in real life. Yeah. And so what we want to do is come with this podcast just to give you guys game on the business side, on the life side, on the family side, everything. Because a lot of you guys might be going through this stuff, but don't have nobody to talk to or got nowhere to get anything out. And so
nowhere to relate.
Yeah, relate. You know what I'm saying? You got a million people doing a million different things, but nobody talking directly to you. So we want to be the ones to talk directly to you. So hey, we here now. I'm excited. I ain't really never done this before.
I've never done it before, and I'm actually very shy. So we'll see how my personality shines through this.
So yeah, man. So moving on up with the Jefferson. Who are you?
Well, my name is Gabby Jefferson, and I am a realtor. And actually, I have a platform called Ep1 where we build apps for entrepreneurs. So that's going really, really well. But yeah, and an investor.
That's it.
What else do you want me to say? I mean, a mom, a wife. There are so many titles. I'm a woman. I do it all.
Okay. Well, I'm Dontel Antonio Jefferson. You know how it is, and I'm the king of content. As you may know, I do content development for brands, businesses. I'm also opening up a car dealership. I'm also what else am I doing? In real estate investment, father, a husband. Entrepreneur for real, and I'm the guy that's breaking down them generational curses, the walls. I'm that support, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm making sure that everybody around me succeed. That's who I am, man. I'm him. I took that role.
And you make sure everybody do it right.
Oh yeah, do it right, because who else gonna hold them accountable if someone like myself ain't holding you accountable? Yeah,
you actually need somebody like him to hold you accountable. Because I tell you, if you tell him you're gonna do something, you better do it.
On time.
On time. If not.
Because a lot of people, they just do it, but they don't hold themselves accountable. So they might do it wrong, they might drop the ball, but they don't got nobody right next to them and be like, yo, no, that ain't it. That ain't 100%. So I'm coming in making sure that you do it 100%.
As it should be.
Yeah, so, that's who we are, and we've been at this for how long? How long we been at this?
You mean together?
Yeah.
Like 6 years, maybe?
6 years. So we've been through a lot. When I first met Gabby, she was like this.
I was.
She just didn't talk, right? It's like she talked, but she didn't talk to the people. Like
I
she
talked to him.
Yeah. She talked to me. So now it's like seeing her now vocal and being very vocal, being very, entrepreneur-ish, business-ish.
I mean, well, I have you to thank for it.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there makes it crazy for me. So seeing that. And then we also have a daughter that's 2. And you guys going to meet her. She's going to be in and out throughout this whole podcast. You're going to see her growth. Right now, she's just a little diva.
Yeah, she's nothing like how I was. I'm telling you, she's going to let you know that whatever you need to know, she's going to tell you.
So, yeah, and that's crazy, right? Yeah. So, but the real reason, like how I met you, how did I met you?
We met at a club.
Yeah, at a club.
I was twerking.
No, she wasn't twerking. She was actually doing like the administrative work for this event, and the event was just held in the club, right? And I was actually a judge at the event.
A special guest judge.
Special guest, but I ain't even special. Nah, we all special. So I had these Skywalkers before they came out, right? Yes. And what she did was,
he was coming to the club with the Skywalker, and everybody was like, "Oh no, he can't bring that in." I'm like, "Why he can't bring it in?"
Yeah, she didn't even know me.
I was like, he bought it, he could bring it in. And they was like telling him to take it back to his car and blah, blah, blah. So I went to the person who was throwing the event. I was like, he could bring his Skywalker in, not knowing that they know each other and he is the special guest that was supposed to be appearing. But
yeah, because I wasn't on no flyers or nothing. I just kind of like woke up and made a call like, yo, hey man, I'm coming out to your event today, you know. And be honest, bro, look, I took a nap. And God told me to get up. I'm gonna meet somebody tonight, and that somebody I thought was gonna be just a freak or something. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was gonna be her. Like, you know, and it's so crazy because out of the 6 years, every time, like, you know, stuff get rough. Like, you know, when you're together, when you're in a relationship, it is not easy. It is hard. Sometimes we be fighting. We don't be talking for a good minute. You know what I'm saying? And I thought I was gonna be a freak, and I didn't. I met a wife, a queen, a goddess, and it's crazy because every time something go wrong, when we about to go different ways, he always bring us back together. Yeah. Like, he makes sure, like, you guys cannot leave. You guys are meant to stay here, be together, regardless of how you feeling or whatever. So, you know, during this relationship and this marriage, I done learned so much, you know. And at the end of the day, I didn't come up like with a family like that. So. Yeah. I don't really know how to, like
you didn't have a family, so you don't know the family structure. Yeah, I guess you would say. So. And I did grow up with a family, so I always thought of myself as a wife. So I didn't think of, like, a lot didn't have to change for me. He had to change a lot.
Yeah, I had to change a lot. So, but I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with the change. I like growth. I don't like being stagnant. I don't like being in the same place. You know what I'm saying? So I actually welcome in growth. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of people run away from growth. I welcome in growth.
Yeah, you have to.
So I'm happy about that.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just crazy.
Because if you didn't grow, well, you're just going to get kicked out.
Where you going to kick me to?
I don't know, to the curb.
Okay, cool. Well, then I would just been out there like this. Somebody pick me up.
No, but no, I'm really excited about the growth that you have transitioned through. So.
Man, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, tell them a little bit about you, where you from, how you grew up.
So I am from Atlanta. I grew up with a family, my mom, my dad together my whole entire life, sisters and brothers. And yeah, that was my family structure. Everything was kind of put together. We wasn't like rich, but I didn't know that we was like not rich too, because I always got what I wanted when I wanted to. So
that sounds normal, right?
Yeah, it's normal.
They had dogs and all
dogs, horses. Yeah, we didn't have cats. I always wanted a cat, and I couldn't have a cat because my mom didn't want one.
Okay, and you from Atlanta?
Atlanta, yeah.
Okay, cool. What part?
Is it Swats?
Swats, you don't even know. You know, she had it so good that she don't even know what part. But now you from Swats.
Yes.
You know, and my upbringing was a lot different. You know, my daddy got killed. My biological dad got killed when I was 1. My mother was addicted to crack cocaine, so she was, you know, on her thing. So I was living family to family and never had no real home, no foundation, because it kept changing. Everything kept changing. I was so many different religions because whoever I lived with, if they was Muslim, we had to preach and go to Muslim. If they was mourners, we had to do that. If they was Catholic, if they was Jew, whatever they was, we had to embody that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but which helped me.
Yeah.
It helped me tremendously because I got to see so many ways of life, being a project baby and a crack baby, but being able to be saved by so many different people. Because when these people touch me, they save me. They ain't just touch me and have me sitting in the corner. They was actually educating me. Mm-hmm. They was showing me that it's more to life than just this, right?
Mm-hmm. But I think also to the point where you're saying like you had to transition through different religions, different people, ethnicities, and everything like that. It taught you in life that you have to be able to maneuver, which you are really good at. As an entrepreneur, you have to be able to maneuver. That's something that you're really good at. Maneuver. What did I say? Maneuver.
Damn, that's some shit.
Okay, well, you got to be able to move when life tell you to move. How about that?
Yeah, So that's dope, you know. And I took it all in, and I use it every day, and it's just like, yo, man, I wish that, like, I'm seeing a lot of families now, and how we building our empire. It's like, yo, generational wealth. We want to build generational wealth. So everything that we doing, we not clocking in because we can't pass that job down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We build, and sometimes we have to change paths, and this path lead us to that path.
Right.
But we doing this because we got something. We gotta pass this down.
Yeah, we have to.
You know, because if we don't, then we didn't fix nothing.
Yeah, everything would be the same. Like, why live a life like that?
You know what I'm saying? And so it's up to us, and it's up to you guys to be able to, like, yo, build your family, build your stability, and don't let this world trick you, because at the end of the day, majority of our families didn't have no great upbringing. They didn't have the same opportunities that we have today.
You know, and I didn't really understand like building generational wealth until we had an argument. I don't know if you remember, but we was living in the house, and we had an argument about building. You said that I was selfish because I was like, you was telling me why you was doing everything that you were doing, and I was like, well, they're not gonna see it. You remember? I don't know if you don't remember. Okay, yeah, we had an argument. I was like, they're not gonna see it. You were saying you're doing it for 5 generations down. I'm like, they're not even gonna remember you and stuff like that. And he was like, no, that's selfish. And then we had a big argument. And then I had a dream that same night, and I was like, okay, all of the family that came before me, I don't remember them, but none of them took the path to change anything for us. So everything was just still the same. But how you were thinking, I had to kind of switch my mindset at that point, and I'm happy I did.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, we had an argument, and you was like, you're selfish. And I just didn't see what was the point of doing it for people that we wouldn't necessarily know.
I think that was the mindset that probably the generations had
before us. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But every other culture, majority of the other cultures, they understand that, hey, we doing this for our generations to be right. Generations. Like 4 generations down, 5 generations down. Because what happens is it's the game of life, right? The game of life means that basically everybody got to start from zero. Well, minorities start from zero. That means at birth they have no tools. And so it takes them about 2 decades to even start getting the tools.
Right.
But then they're not responsible because they don't have the discipline to even use the tools.
Right.
So it's like, I could give you the tools, but if you don't even know what this is, I give you a shovel.
Yeah.
But you have places where all concrete is. What do you have to shovel?
Facts. You're
you
right.
know what I'm saying? But you're not thinking about the cracks in between, or you're not thinking about if I chip away at this, it got dirt under. You know what I'm saying? And as I go deep down, I can build and I can mold my foundation how I want to build. You know what I'm saying? So everybody in where we from don't, like my family, we all from projects. So projects, all my family members on government assistance.
Yeah, same here.
So with government assistance, guess what happened? If you make any more than this amount of money, guess what happened? They take you off.
Yeah, that's really big. And people are afraid to be taken off.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of them, hustle on the side, but that's why we don't own nothing. And we blessed right now to be doing our podcast in this house that we own.
Yes.
This dirt that we own. In this zip code that we're a part of. We actually own a house in the #1 zip code in Georgia.
Yeah.
You know what that means? That means we are part of a community that's really thriving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing, to be able to have assets in great appreciation areas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. Like, a lot of you guys got to realize too that you can go out and own your house. Yeah. You can go and own your property. You don't got to rent just to live in a nice little condo downtown because you want to be hip. No, you need to go buy, right? If you got a nice job, you need to go out there and you use your W-2s, your tax returns, whatever it is. Or if you're an entrepreneur, you need to put yourself on payroll.
Yes, that's big.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
put yourself on payroll so you can buy assets.
Yeah.
And so you can keep growing. Don't be running from Uncle Sam. Our families told us, run from Uncle Sam. No, stop running from him. Give him his cut. Yeah. Stop being greedy. Because you being greedy don't allow you to grow. You hiding, putting all that money under the table. Guess what happened? Nobody know you exist, so you can't get these benefits. All you're going to do is be living had to have. Stop that, man. In order to build this family wealth, this generational wealth, you got to give up. You got to give up a little.
And by the time that you realize, after hiding so many years, the time that you realize that you need to show, everything that you done hid, it's like, it's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Now you gotta wait 2 more years.
2 more years, yeah.
2 more years.
But your mindset right now is telling me, I need it now. I need it now. I got the money to do it now, but you don't got the paperwork to show it.
Yeah. So I want you guys to just really understand about building foundation, building your family. You know, me and her get into it all the time. We might not talk. We might be like, yo, I want a divorce. I want this. I want that. But at the end of the day, we really don't be wanting that. But sometimes we just need to take a little time
apart. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to get our mental together and just get our grind together so we can keep building our family. Because what we're going to do, run out here and start over?
Yeah.
We're going to run out here and just stop everything that we've been building? Nah, man.
And I think we're both headstrong. So it's not like if one of us do something we don't like, we're going to say it. It's not like we're going to hold it, you know.
Now, you might hold it in.
I mean, I hold it in, but it definitely come out in my actions and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you need to
I don't say it.
Exploding and stuff. I'm like, yo, little volcano. That was her nickname, little volcano. Little volcano from the SWAT.
Oh, Lord
volcano
Jesus.
From the SWAT.
That's my rap name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll take it.
So, you know what I'm saying? Just understand this. It's not, everybody can't be entrepreneurs. But if you are an entrepreneur, and if you are somebody who works a 9 to 5, build your family. Like 9 to 5 is key. Because we need, so you know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to change your mindset at whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you're trying to be a worker or you're trying to be an entrepreneur, have that mindset.
And I think what people think, when I think about working a job, I always thought about like McDonald's, Wendy's, stuff like that. I didn't think about going to work at a bank, or I didn't think about going to be a doctor as a job, you know? So when in my mindset, having a job is negative because of the jobs that was available in my community, if that makes sense.
When I met her, she was at the airport.
I was at the airport. Oh my gosh, it was the worst time ever. I was a waitress. The money was good,
yeah,
but the treatment was horrible.
Yeah, so sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. Keep going. You're good. No, that's fine.
You know what I'm saying? So just have that mindset, man. Whatever it is, like read. And I heard something. I think it was Henry Ford said the best business partner you can have is your spouse. You know what I'm saying, Joe? If it's your wife or if it's your husband, that's the best business partner you can have. A lot of you guys out here trying to run and be business partners with everybody else, but they don't got your best at heart. You know what I'm saying? So with her, I throw ideas at her. Sometimes she catch them, sometimes she don't. Right? But when they be like, yo, hey, Gabby, I'm trying to do this. I want to do this. Well, she go in the back office and she figure out how to do it and how to get me there to the finish line that I'm trying to get to.
I will never tell him he can't do something. And if it's something that I think he truly can't do, then I'll probably put more work into helping him accomplish it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. But why? Why you do that?
I mean, because I think that everything that you do, you have a reason for it. I don't think you do anything going in blind.
Yeah.
So if I feel like it's too hard or it's too challenging or anything like that, I just give my time more.
I think that's the big thing too. Like, so it's like who you dating is like really key. Like, so if you guys out there dating people that don't believe in what you believe in, that might not be the right person to be dating.
But honestly, you can't really say that, because in the beginning, like, you know, when I said we had that argument about generational wealth and stuff like that, I didn't believe what you believe. But after having that conversation, I understood and I started to make changes. And that's when I really feel like I became a better entrepreneur.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I believe in that too, but I believe that you already had entrepreneurial fundamentals.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like you had a mentality like, yo, I am against entrepreneurship, so you being an entrepreneur, no, go get you a job. No, you supported that.
Yeah.
It just, what happened was, it was just like my finish line wasn't the same finish line as yours. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm telling. So you supported all of my entrepreneur endeavors because you was an entrepreneur by heart. You just was confined to that gig, you know what I'm saying? And everybody around you was just like, hey, you got to keep your job. You got to keep doing this. You got to keep doing that. They wasn't say, hey, Gabby, go and start your business, girl. I got you. I support you. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to do that. You didn't have that around you. But you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. But you always supported. So if these people out here dating people that isn't supporting them, hey, even anytime I'm trying to, like, even when I want to switch what I'm doing, you be like, go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? You got some people like, yo, don't do that. Why are you doing that? We got to pay the bills.
But that's fear, right?
You know, yeah.
But, you know, also, I always know that you're going to make anything happen.
Yeah.
Like, anytime, anything, no matter what point of relationship we are in, you're going to make whatever happen. Like, I'm never going to have to worry, honestly. So I think that's powerful to have a mate that you can actually depend on.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
So y'all make sure y'all get those right people, man. Don't go for that just because you see a big booty, a nice smile. She got a lot of likes on Instagram.
Money. Don't be looking at the money now.
Ain't be no money there for real. And the booty might be fake. You know what I'm saying? The Instagram likes and followers is fake. Everything is fake, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, get you somebody that's really headstrong, but also could see the future and knock down them walls just like you, because you can't do it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be like, yo, I'm self-made, No, you can't do it by yourself. And so why not do it with your family? Why not build family wealth? You know what I'm saying? Even from outside of your internal family, and get your family outside, your cousins, your aunties, your mothers, your brothers, your sisters.
That is my dream.
Your cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Build with your family.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we want to be able to use this platform to build that. You might be somebody's cousin that's seeing somebody, wife and husband, doing something, but you ain't really go in and help them. But by you seeing this, now you coming in and help them, so you guys can build generational wealth, like the Trumps, like the Waltons, like the Gates, like every other race you think about. They got generational wealth. Why don't we have it?
Right.
We don't have it because you're not out there trying to build it.
Or if you are trying to build it, most of the people are building it the wrong way.
That's real. You know what I'm saying? So, we are the Jeffersons. Get out there and build you some generational wealth. I'm Dontel.
I'm Gabby.
And we are the Jeffersons. So let's move on up. Moving on up. So, all right, man, stick with us, man. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep dropping gems, gold, jewels, whatever you call.
It's going to be a crazy journey. And like I said, y'all going to see my personality come through. Eventually when I get warmed up, but I'm ready.
But this is the first episode. Thank you guys for watching. And please comment below. Please share this. Please tell people about it. Please send in topics that you want us to talk about. Man, we are well diverse. You know what I'm saying? So if there's something you want us to talk about, tell us so we can talk about it. Go in depth. Any problems you have with your family, with your spouse, or with building wealth and your thing, talk about it. Tell us so we can go in depth about it. So thank you guys.
Yes.
Woo-hoo, this was episode 1.
Episode 1 complete.
Wow.
Y'all, he gonna dance every episode, Lord Jesus.